Welcome to grade 8 fun now.
Yo, what y'all know about them street tacos? Was that too slow? What y'all know about them street tacos? Was that? I think that was pretty good. So, I'm about to tell you about designing these stickers for this street taco. Man, I like visual puns. I think it's funny. Even if nobody else thinks it's funny, I think it's funny. So, I was trying to figure out, like, how do you draw this bandana properly? Because initially I had that, like, just, I don't know, old school head wrap thing, and it didn't look good. So I got some pictures, Tupac, and I was like, what kind should I do? So I did I was about to put some dreads on there. That's funny. So I decided to go with the flatter bandana with the little kick off to the side. And then I couldn't figure out how to draw them classic Chuck T's. So I got some reference on that too. It's important. Anything you don't know how to draw or that you're unsure about, like, get some reference. Like, just get the reference. You know what I'm saying? So I always start with a sketch. I usually sketch it on the tablet, and then I bring them into Harmony so I can get some really tight, clean line work, and then I can scale it up and down because it's all vector, and then I just draw it up, right? And I start thinking about the storytelling, because even though it's a stupid gag, like, it's the storytelling that makes it magical. So I didn't copy the bandana detail verbatim, but I got to the essence of bandana-ness. I don't know if that's a word. Bandana. I don't think it's a word either. And I thought to myself, what can I do in the background? Because I like a graphic shape. And so instead of doing something round, because I've done a lot of just round graphics, I decided, I should do a long rectangular. And what's kind of iconic of the sort of like inner city street-esque vibe? The shoes on the electric wire. Boom. Does it get more street? Do you get more of a street vibe than the shoes hanging like from the electric line? And to top it off, the topper, the street is the helicopters. You can't beat the coppers. Oh, is it a message? Like coppers? Like, I should have said copters, because coppers sounds like police. But them whirly birds, oh sir. Anyway, just after I draw the line work, it's not even that long though at this point, like figuring out color wise what I want to do. I actually did a lot of like more local colors than I normally would. So I thought about like what color would I want to make this taco a nice golden brown. Even though I know some of the taco purists are gonna say, yo man, that's not a street taco. You don't put lettuce, cheese on a street taco. Like, that's not how you make it. But I think visually it's funnier and it adds a little more color. So I decided the street part is like the khakis, the Chuck T's, the bandana, the gloves, the yeah. So that was the street part. And then the taco part is to read kind of more like a Taco Bell-esque taco. I know. You don't even have to tell me in the comments that that's not a real street taco. I know the desire is great to be like, that's not a real street taco. But it carries over the joke. And that's the important part, is that I want to create the visual pun, the visual gag. And it's more important that I hit the visual gag than the accuracy of that. It has these specific elements of what makes a street taco. So all I did was some shadow and some light, and the actual light part, I tried to bring down the brightness of it. It's a slight gradation because I just wanted to create some degree of transitions so it's not just flat. I'm experimenting though with making some really flat graphics too that don't have gradation. But man, I find transitions in value even on these little stickery things or like t-shirt graphics. I find it really appealing. It could be the artist in me that's like, I want to put that in. So oftentimes I go back and make decisions about that. I love this graphic line because it helps make the primary read separate really quickly. And then I decided I'm gonna go back into the background and add some value so it didn't feel super flat. So I just did light side, shadow side, and then connected the nodes so I would get just the tiniest bit of depth. There's still an in-between layer that roughly knocks down the overall value so that the character sits forward a lot more, and that it's not super present, but it does still have depth and form, so that when you look at it, it's not just this really simple flat graphic, and it adds just a tiny bit of visual appeal. Even though like some things that like don't seem like they make a difference, that I'll go and I'll add them, like the little highlights and like these little, I did a drop shadow behind the overall white outline graphic. So I made like a drop shadow. You won't even really notice it. Like you don't even really notice there. I know it's there, but you don't even really notice it. But it helps create just a little bit more, one more level of separation. Just because I want the taco graphic to pop, and then anything behind that is like a tertiary read. It's like a third read where you go, ooh, that's cool. I like that. And then you get to, like, you initially don't see the stuff deep in the background, but when you look, you'll see it, and it's like an Easter egg. You're like, oh, that's cool. That's street. That's real street. That's only for the people that know about them streets. So that's that street taco graphic. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, I think this is funny. I think it's cool, man. You should cop them stickers, get it on a shirt, so next time you roll up to like a taco truck, taco stand, to a party, that people know you about that street taco life, or you just about them tacos, man. This Taco Tuesday.